He's a kook.
I don't think any, I think only one person from the team.
Are we on?
I think Diane went.
Yeah, that's the only person on this team that went.
I don't think he had available.
Oh, no, we did it like 5.
Welcome to the July 16th, 2025 Historic and Architectural Review Board meeting. Membership on this board includes registered architect Joe Phillips, Nick Nikolov, architect, real estate brokers Diana Hodgson and Joseph McGavin, residents and business owners within the historic district, Rodman Young, Connie Postupak, and Bethlehem's, Chief Building Official Mike Simonson. We thank you for coming and joining us in preserving our city's unique historic and architectural heritage. Mr. Phillips will describe the proposed changes as well as significant features of the building and describe the standards that apply to each project. Approved changes to district structures are based on Bethlehem's Historic District guidelines and the Secretary of Interior standards. Applicants are invited to present their proposal. Board members will ask questions or hold discussion with the applicant. Project presentations are limited to 45 minutes and 5 minutes for comments from each visitor. A motion is made and additional discussion may ensue before the vote is taken. The motion may approve the submission as made, approve with modifications, or deny with clear reasons why the proposal does not meet the qualifications. It may also be tabled with a list of clarifications needed to allow the board to make a COA recommendation. Recommendations made today may be acted upon by City Council at their next meeting, typically on the first and third Tuesdays. No work can begin until council approval is received. If there's no discussion regarding May 7th minutes, may we have a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve the minutes from last meeting.
They should be
And-
June 4th.
Okay, I thought, my math was off on that one.
A motion by Diana.
Okay.
I'll second.
Bonnie. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
Okay, if we have no conflicts from the board, we will proceed with our applications.
Okay, 453 Main Street. Please come up. The applicant owner of the property located at 453 Main Street proposes to replace a partially collapsed brick masonry wall at the rear facade with red clay brick veneer and gray mortar to match and mesh with the existing brick wall. New brick veneer will be installed on a newly constructed 2x6 wood frame stud wall. One question I have, which we can get to, is just
Can you sign in?
new windows
Just sign.
and what the new windows will be, if there are any. It's a 3-story structure constructed around 1890. Interesting fact that I found is that it housed the Eagles Men's Club for many years as it's in its headquarters room on the 3rd floor. And this work is all in the back, but the Main Street facing facade has been altered over time. It shifted a center entry door to the right side. It's a smooth brick facade and ornamented with a heavy wood cornice between the 1st and 2nd floors, as well as the top floor at the top of the 3rd floor. First floor facade contains arch-topped windows and door openings with heavy wood trim surrounds. The 2nd floor facade is characterized by very simple double-hung windows with heavy stone heads and sills. The 3rd floor facade contains 1/1 light double-hung windows with circle-top transoms that have heavy stone sills and bricked arch heads with a highlighted keystone. There's a horizontal stone ornamentation band located at roughly aligning with the window heads at both the 1st and 2nd floors. And then the rear facade, which is the area of work, is relatively nondescript and is really dominated by a metal fire escape on the opposite side of where all the work is gonna take place. So with that, if I can, I know you signed in, but if I can just get your names. And your name?
Saleh. It's ADEQ.
EQ. All right. So the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you very much. First, I hope that you received the new PDF which we submitted yesterday.
I know what we have in the application is the.
This,
No, we didn't see that.
Yeah.
You could just lay it right here. That'd be appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, the issue here, we have collapsing wall at that time when we started the emergency repair for the rear side of the building itself. And we removed the old break damaged and we installed the 2x6 stud wall all the way to close the building and to secure it. Now we are, at that time when we did the application, it was supposed to repair this area and provide like two-inch so we improved the plan because we felt that just prepare the brake itself is not get the view which required. So we propose to do some and we propose to do cover this area, repair it, and then continue making brake all the way of the damaged area in front of the stud wall itself to match up with the existing brake itself. We showed in this innovation that we are going to clean up all the brake all the way of the elevation for the building, starting from
here up.
first floor, second floor, and third floor. This our aim that to do that by giving out all put half-inch veneer brake on the top. This under discussion. The other option, I think our client was looking if he can remove this fire escape this under code review, but I brought this for your attention to see some feedback. Regardless of the code and accessibility, that it's doable or not. But before we go too far in this direction, we have to remove the fire escape. So we showed all those information. The building itself from inside is going to be 4 units. They are trying to change the layout of the building itself. And we match the new opening, some new opening of the window, which was proposed to match with the new layout inside. It's nothing new to provided. And we assume that we are replacing all windows similar to what we provide on the plans. It's acceptable or any changes required. I know it's two things I present today, but so that is discuss it.
So a couple questions then, if you're finished. Just so I understand, removal of the fire escape, are you looking to do that temporarily to do this work or permanent?
In general, it's permanent. I'm still discussing, see.
Is that into,
Let's put a pause on that one because we don't know what you're doing on the inside yet. I haven't seen the layout for the inside yet. So I don't know if the fire escape is still going to be required as part of the proposed new use. So I wouldn't want to put that in any motions right now until we figure out what you guys are going to do on the inside as far as your layout and stuff, if you need that exit or not.
That's very good.
yeah, because I mean, that wouldn't be under our purview anyway. I don't think you would get an argument from anyone to remove that fire escape if it were able to be done by code. But from an aesthetic standpoint,
agreed.
so, but yeah, that's okay. And then, so new windows, it looks like you're planning on replacing all the windows on this rear facade, not just the ones in the new brick. Mhm.
As well, we are going to do some new openings.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say you're adding some as well, are you not?
Exactly, because according to the building or the new layout, we need those windows for the bedrooms.
Right.
And I assume that the technician, the side window we are looking for instead of opening some part and provide different
That's not
size.
the right window. right?
And then it's this window on the plan that will be replaced for everything. So it's a single stationary window that will not be opened, or it can be opened.
It can be
I see.
But it's a,
Yes,
but
it's
it's
a
a
case.
casement.
Casement window, yeah.
Why are you not going with the double hung, which is more in tune with the rest of the historic district?
Plus, we are open to change the window anytime. This is suggestion for now.
Pardon me.
Yes.
So that could depend on the code as well, depending on what they do. So
Right.
there may have to be egress windows put in, which can't be double hung. They just don't fit the size requirements. So if preliminarily, I don't have any idea, but like they said, they may be talking about putting bedrooms or apartments in there. And if there are window facing bedrooms, they may need to be egress. So the casement would be the only kind of window they could use
So
back
then
there.
should we talk about windows at all then today?
Well, it's not going to make a difference. If we talk about windows, that's fine. They're just going to need to meet the size requirements for
Yes.
I mean, this is just a preliminary look at the window. This is by no means the structural, design plan. So,
Okay.
but just a little history on this for those who aren't aware. This is the portion of the building on Main Street that collapsed
Mhm.
in the rear. So I was there. As the picture on the left, that's how it currently looks with the green board on it. It was accurately and adequately put back together and secure and everything. They had some water infiltration that caused the damage. I don't think those 6 windows that you're proposing in there are in the same exact spot as the existing windows. So these are going to be new openings in the things. Okay, so they will be new openings. Does this plan also reflect where the new power is?
We are trying to put it in the same location,
Okay,
so we can connect the.
okay.
So then the door is removed. It's on drawing 1, but it's not on,
Replace with the window.
That's removing the fire escape and the door
Right.
and just adding 6
Okay.
windows. Got it.
We could kind of eliminate the middle one because without a full code review, I don't know if we
Right.
could remove the
Okay.
fire escape.
so can we just focus on what we should be
Yeah,
approving or not approving tonight? So you can move forward, but you're going to have to come back anyway to,
The main issue here, just replacing the veneer break. This is if you accept as a concept, have a new opening in the rear facade and side window or any recommendation, which you change it. And also, if you agree with having stucco at the small area.
Stucco.
Okay, so then these 2, just so I understand, these 2 brick or stone walls will be covered in stucco.
Yes, especially the damaged area because we
Right,
on the left side because we lost those stone anyway,
right.
and it's very hard to put back. So we try to build it up and cover all the parts and stuff. Or something.
Yeah, the right is not showing stucco, just the left part where
I
the,
see.
the damage is.
so why wouldn't you do all brick or all stucco?
Down to the
And just-
front of the stone. Maybe.
On these 2 panels, let's call them 12 and 11?
We can, if we want, that we can extend the break down to cover this area completely instead of stucco. We can do that.
Okay,
you- are
to
you-
me, it's
Were you
more,
talking about stucco? Are you talking about putting the Z-brick on?
Yeah, exactly, because we have already started walls going back down a certain area. So we need to build this area and reconstruct it again, or at least cover it. have this option either to like have one line, like a certain level with stucco, like this one I do, and then we have the brick above it. Or we can extend the brick down if you want, like to the.
But this is the thin veneer brick you're talking
Yeah,
about. It's not the
so-
thick,
yeah.
so it's not going to affect your window. Okay.
So the new brick on the upper part is the 2-inch brick. It's not, it's no
Oh.
longer a full brick.
Exactly, it will be attached to the stud wall as a veneer.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
You were going to say?
Yeah, just the owner's intention, I'm just here on behalf of the owner, working as a project manager. So we have two goals, our first goal is to make some changes in the interior of the building, like converting it from the second and third from the commercial to the residential area, like three units. And the first and the basement would be the boxes, commercial serving, like whatever. We would make a decision about. That might be restaurant or something else. So another goal is to give a good appearance to the back facade of
Right.
the building. So that's why he is thinking about like attaching the cats, the new brick, like half inch, something like that. So that's what he's saying. That's all we are looking at. We also submitted the demolition plan and also our proposed plan for the interior design. So that's also, I think, under review.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit confused. I see a full brick on a drawing. I've heard 2-inch brick, and then I've heard a 1/2-inch brick.
Yeah. Let me explain it. For we repair it using 2x6 stud wall, we have to use 2-inch by code. Because for the fire rating and some requirement related to the height.
Pardon me, so is that here, where this green is? Okay, all right.
So here, we have to stay with 2 inch. We discussed with the client, like, if he can clean up the rest of the brick to make it like nicer and repoint it and all the holes between.
So that's on the right-hand side.
Right side and the second floor and third floor area. So we will see, because depends on the condition of the brick itself. If we can clean it, up, brush it, and repoint it, if it looks nice, that's okay. The other suggestion, it's under discussion, like if maybe we can put 1/2-inch brick at the top and glue it or attach it to the existing brick to give it a new.
Oh, I see.
So this also I need to work with the professional, more professional to see if it's doable, because this is all the break and now we are putting 1/2 inch. But before going too far, I would see that
Right.
acceptable.
So the 2-inch brick is going to match the existing brick
Exactly.
in color, mortar color, and so on. If you have to put the 1/2-inch brick on the existing brick because you can't clean it up, repoint it, or whatever, that will also match the existing brick. So everything's going to look coherent. Then on the lower level, I don't know if you all can see, but that green wall does not, it looks like it does not come out to the
Right.
face of what was the stone wall. So that's what you're proposing to stucco from the top of that stone wall down. You're proposing to stucco. Got it.
Okay, so I have a question for you, Joe. In your experience, can you apply a thin faux brick to an existing one and have it stick?
A lot of times it's adhered to just the stucco face, just like synthetic stone. Or there are these tray systems. It's like a styrofoam tray. They put it on the wall, adhere the brick to that, and then come back with real mortar and
I see.
and mortar
And
the
is that
joint.
what you're talking about? Is something like that?
So I mean, there's a couple ways to do it, but it can be done. My concern is that all the brick match, so you can't
Right.
tell when it's done. and they should be in the same plane. So if they're adhering something to that existing wall, they need to take that into account with the thickness of the brick on the other side. Just the other thing to say is you really have to crawl around a dumpster behind the Hotel Bethlehem and so on to get to this. And it's only viewable from, I think, the upper deck of the parking
I was going to
behind
say
the.
that the lower section of this back wall isn't visible unless you're standing on top of the parking deck.
Mm.
It's no one's going to be walking past this,
Right.
So.
At this point in life.
Well, not now. Yeah, I mean, who knows? There could be a road that goes by there at some point, but they have to move the dumpster and stuff behind the Hotel Bethlehem to even get here. So. The wood windows, it says wood clad windows. So what is the cladding? Is it aluminum? Is it vinyl?
I'm trying to avoid the vinyl, regular wood. I remember when we looked at this available. So it's not vinyl, it should not be vinyl anyway.
But it's not aluminum either. So it's a real wood window. You're saying it's a painted wood window?
That time with our architects in the company that we had wood.
Okay, all right. So that's not.
This one
Clad
says
window.
clad. Yeah, your spec says clad.
He's saying
That's
they're
the-
wood.
All Pella. Okay. So I guess I'm just still a little confused as to what you're asking us to approve today.
Essentially, it should be about approve the veneer break, which we have to use it for repair.
Okay.
Areas.
Okay.
And also they determine if you allow us to do stucco in the bottom side of the stone, instead of rebuild the stone, we figure out what type of stone.
Are you going to put the second part to that question is, are you going to put these proposed 6 windows in at this time when you're doing this, when you're refinishing this? Or are you going to put them in later?
It should be later until we get some approval from the new layout.
Okay.
All of that matching with the proposed layout.
Okay. So are you going to cover the existing opening, where future openings with the brick veneer, and then remove it at a later
I
date?
think this is the easier way until we get some.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to be clear on that.
Say that again, Mike?
So they're gonna, from my understanding is, they're gonna cover that wall, the damaged area that was covered in green,
Mm-hmm.
top and bottom, and then put the windows in at a later date. So I don't think we're even voting on the windows
Right.
this time, just finishing the wall.
Right. Okay.
When I look at the W5500, from the Home Depot site, that comes up as a sliding door. 60 by 80 right hand, low, silver clad wood double hung. So it's silver clad. And the question is, what I'm trying to find is what's the cladding?
Well, there's also a handle on this window.
Pardon me?
There's a handle.
That's
I'm
probably the
assuming.
crank on the inside.
I know, but when I go to the Home Depot website
Yeah.
It's a
and I
slider.
look
It's
at
a sliding door.
W-5500,
So the number's not correct, is what you're saying,
Right.
for a window.
so I can't really tell what that window is.
We will clarify that.
Well, I don't know that. I mean, it sounds like they have a lot of work to do to get through code, but it seems to me it would be helpful to them, because why go down a path if they don't get input from us to also for you guys to give an opinion on a casement window.
Next-
Sometimes the casements are necessary to get the opening size you
Correct.
need for egress. You just can't get it with a double hung window.
And when you read in farther into this, it does say that it is aluminum cladding.
Right. But you say you want to do a wood window. So this is not necessarily the window. So we can stipulate that.
Pardon me?
We can stipulate
Stipulate the
that,
wood.
that it's a wood window.
Casement.
May I ask one more question about your stucco? So is the stucco going to end at the top of the stone wall, or will it continue up?
Frame the area where we have separation.
This line right here, Di.
No, but I want to see it.
It's over here.
Yeah.
Right, but does that collate or relate to this line here? So will the stucco come up to here, or will it continue up to here?
No, I think it would be all the way here in this location where we
Okay.
have the stone, and we have a couple of area where it's damaged also.
Yes.
And then we have the veneer coming up.
Okay, so the veneer would be completely on the photo
Right.
that's green.
And it would
But
be,
the point that you're saying is that you're really not going to see that at all unless you
Right.
walk back there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So it's not going to, it's similar to what we've dealt with, I think it was on West Street, where it doesn't really fit, but it's not going to be seen.
well, you know, I wasn't even sure I could get back there at first, and you literally need to turn sideways
Right,
and get
right.
past the dumpster.
yeah.
And so no one's walking by there. You could see it from the top of the parking garage if you came over to the edge and
Yeah,
looked,
but that's not going to be,
looked
that's not,
down.
But I was just concerned that they were going to split this green wall between half stucco and half.
Only at the
brick.
stone line.
Right, but at the
Right.
stone line, right. Okay.
well, it does look like,
Yes, it
'cause you
does on
see-
here.
When you look at this here, it is part of it, but
Yes.
Right.
But
That's my
but that's going to
clarification.
that's going to be in keeping with the part and right next to it, which is not,
So it's coming up to here, Diana. You see this? That's where the stone comes to.
No, these gentlemen said the stucco stops will come to here.
It's not what it's showing on the drawing.
no, but
Right.
look at the
Well,
plan.
that's why.
The plan,
It's coming up to there, right? Because this is the stone, so it's
We
coming up
match-
to there.
Yeah, because we have stone here
Right.
already.
So they're going to match that. So
We
it
have
comes
to
up to
match
there.
it, yeah.
So it's as shown on the drawing. It's a little bit under that landing of the fire escape.
All right, so then it is going to come straight
Yeah.
across.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
got it.
right, because
Okay.
that's going to come across, we match the stone on the right side, so that the left side will be stucco where normally there would be stone,
Okay.
because it'd be difficult, I mean, it'd be crazy to go in and start putting stone,
Exactly.
and where the green is, to start putting stone in there to bring it up.
Right.
That would be nuts.
And I mean, the other thing I would suggest, and maybe you're already planning this, I didn't see a wall section through there, but that stucco wall, that the stone, not the stone, the brick, as it comes down to and meets that stucco, there's no shelf there, right? That brick should stand proud a little bit of the stucco so that the water can
Mostly
drip
we'll
off.
put steel angle attached to the subwall,
Hmm.
and below will be the stucco,
The stone,
and above
right.
will be-
But the brick will not be behind the stucco. It will stick out a little bit past the stucco.
For this area here down with maybe I will rebuild it, like maybe I will put another stub wall, maybe
Yeah.
like 1.5 inch or
Yeah,
something.
got that.
Yeah.
To match that thickness of the stone wall. My point is, gotta draw. We don't want that condition where you have stucco and then there's some kind of a shelf, because then we need a cap of some sort.
Yeah.
We really want that where, and that's too dramatic, but the brick should stick ever so slightly past the stucco so that water that comes down the brick drips off and doesn't.
Yeah. If you want, I can put as details for this.
No, I just,
Yeah, that's where we need flashing.
yeah. So I think that we should be acting, but this is up to you guys. As he said on the veneer brick, we're going to have a 2-inch veneer at the left side. If they can't get a satisfactory result cleaning and repointing the brick on the right side, they'd like permission for a 1/2-inch brick veneer that matches the other brick veneer, and then the stucco on the left side where the stone is, and then also a wood casement window, to use a wood casement window. Those are the 3 things, right? I mean, you can work out then with code what size the window needs to be or whatever. We
And in the same time, if we got approved to cover the rear area, to prevent any damage until we get some approval for we can close it with the brick itself.
that's up to you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to do it until you.
You
I mean,
can, but yeah, it's up to you.
I don't think it's gonna be a double effort if we, do the break first and then come out again, cut out for the.
The reason.
It's going to be difficult.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying, that
it is.
what if we have everything ready and
Brick around
as
it.
we go up and we do it because
That's
Oh,
fine.
no.
As long you protect the building, because if we assume like 6 months or maybe 1 year to get approval. for
Right.
Drawings, so now we have to be
Right.
exposed to the weather for a long time.
Understand that as well. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So,
Thank you, Mike.
to add veneer brick, 2-inch veneer brick to the left-hand upper side of the rear of the structure,
We call that section 12.
section 12.
Is that what it's called?
I'm going to suggest too that you clean section 10 first before you apply any of the veneer brick to see if it matches, so you can match the
Good point.
level on it. And then permit stucco in section 11 as drawn. And if windows are added, casement wood windows, size to be determined by code,
What's the stucco section?
11.
And then wood casement windows per code.
All veneer brick to match existing.
What color will the stucco be?
We can have also the same color of the brick itself.
I would say the
Right.
stucco should match the existing color
Yes.
of the stone.
Thank you.
Exactly, yeah.
Of the stone and not the brick?
Yeah, I would say,
Stone, because it's going to be matching, it's going to be next to the stone.
Okay.
Well, but it's painted,
Actually
right?
Replacing the stone.
It's painted, right? The stone is painted.
But they said they're going to power wash it.
Okay, all right. So stucco, match color of stone.
and the brick wall, the back brick wall on third and second floor, they're all painted white. That's why we're not wanting to give it, good look.
are you cleaning that white off, that paint?
That might be impossible.
That's the determination you're making. Yes, that's what I was getting at. I'd rather see you guys clean that off or try and see if you can save it. If you can't, then you're gonna put the veneer over it, so you can bring that other veneer, the 2-inch, out.
And that's a 1/2-inch veneer.
1/2-inch veneer on the right. Yeah.
All right. Motion has been made. Is there a second?
I second.
Diana seconds it. Roll call vote. Connie.
Aye.
Diana seconded. Rod's not here. Joe.
Aye.
Motion was made by Michael. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Guys,
That was fun.
we can keep these drawings, correct?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I also emailed it,
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay.
Okay. Where's number 2? Oh, there we go. 418 North New. Is someone here for that? Yeah. Okay.
Hello, how
Hello.
are you?
Let me see what's this-
Good.
1 second. All right. Your name? Sage. All right. The applicant owner of the property located at 418 North New Street proposes to replace the existing asphalt roof shingles with GAF slate line shingles in the antique slate color. New white aluminum drip edges proposed for the roof perimeter. New copper chimney flashing and vent pipe flashings will be installed to replace the existing. Okay. 2-story residence is topped with an asphalt shingle cross-gabled roof. It's bookended by flush brick chimneys on each end wall. Rainwater is captured by an aluminum K-gutter and rectangular downspout. It's a little bit interesting. It's actually like a built-in gutter, but it has a K-gutter profile on it. Kind of a hybrid type thing. 2/2 light double-hung windows are arranged in 3 bays. Windows are fitted with 3-panel solid shutters on the first floor and 2-panel louvered shutters on the second floor. The paneled entrance door with the transom above it is located in the leftmost bay and is raised 4 risers above the sidewalk. The simple facade is clad in horizontal siding. Seems pretty straightforward.
I'll make a motion to approve the roof as submitted with the GAF slate line shingles in antique slate with aluminum drip edge, white and coffee finishing.
What? Yeah.
What is the coffee
yeah.
finishing?
Is that a typo?
Everything on there is white.
Okay. So with aluminum drip edge and everything to match existing. Okay. All flashings to be aluminum if required.
Well,
Flashings aside from the chimney.
Yeah.
Chimney's gonna be copper.
I'm sorry, copper.
All right.
I said aluminum. That's my apologies. Are you doing anything to the gutters? Cleaning them just, but they're
Yeah, just
rehanging the existing?
Yeah, all the gutters to remain, built-in box gutters are lined with rubber.
Okay.
So those are gonna stay. Ice and water shielding for code.
Yep.
That's the interior sections.
okay. Motion's been made. Is there a second?
I'll second.
I got Diana on that. I mean, Connie, sorry. Diana,
Oh, aye.
Joe,
Aye.
okay, and Mike made the motion. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you too.
All right, 23 East Church Street. We've seen you. We've seen you before, right? The applicant owner of the property located at 23 East Church Street proposes to replace the roof with GAF slate line shingles in the antique slate color and replace the metal roofing on the hood above the entrance door. New white aluminum drip edge will be installed at the perimeter of the roof. All new chimney flashing and pipe collars will be of real copper material. The existing snowbirds will be reinstalled, and the new metal roofing and trim accessories on the hood above the door will be colonial red in color. It's a 2-story residence topped with an intersecting gable roof that fronts both East Church and Long Streets. The home's smooth brick facade is punctuated with 2/2 light double-hung windows on the original portion of the house. All windows have heavy sills and heads that are fitted with paneled shutters on the first floor and louvered shutters on the second. Main entrance door with the transom light is centered in the 5-bay facade, and it is surrounded by pilasters on each side and an ornamental bracket supported by metal roof hood above. You may remember, I think the last time we saw this project was they took out a step and a door on the Long Street side, right? and I bricked that in. That was a year or so ago, I think.
Oh, good. Yes.
There was no step there, but yeah, there was
Oh, there was a big step, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah. At some point, there was a step there.
A neck breaker.
Approve as submitted.
Go.
Make a motion to approve as submitted.
Mike makes a motion to approve as submitted. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Connie. Diana,
Aye.
Joe,
Aye.
and Mike made the motion. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
400 Main Street. I have one question. In my packet, there is an application for 63 West Church, which is a fence, which is this just for information?
That's for informational.
Okay.
We deem that when an in-kind
Right.
approval.
So
and did a-
administratively, Diana, Connie, Mike, and I looked at this. So if you see that in your packet, it was a fence replacement in kind, same material, same design, everything.
Same everything.
Okay.
Just to
Perfect.
get that out of the way.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. All right. 400 Main Street. The applicant owner of the property located at 400 Main Street proposes to replace wood balusters on the bell tower of the Central Moravian Church as needed and in kind. The balusters will be fabricated of mahogany and painted to match the existing. There's some supplemental photographs that were submitted this evening that gives us a better view from up there. The three-story smooth plaster church building is elevated a half story above the street with brick garden walls and is topped with a gable roof that fronts Main Street. Bell tower is centrally located on the ridge line of this long gable roof. The column tower sits on an octagonal plinth containing clocks on the orthogonal surfaces and arch-top louvered openings on the angled surfaces. There's a real simplified kind of Doric Tuscan column, the columns in question that support a heavy frieze band and a heavy cornice. And then there's a metal domed roof with a steeple ball and a dating vane that tops the bell tower. I think it says 1803, if I'm not mistaken.
Beautiful.
You can correct me on my history, but we like to try to provide that. So this is what I got. The Central Moravian Church was established in 1741 and is the oldest Moravian church in North America and the first congregation in Bethlehem. Church building was completed in 1806. Is that true? And what's the difference in the weather vane and the... I'm just curious. And gave Church Street its name. The church was the first Moravian building in Bethlehem to depart from the Germanic construction heritage and embrace federal classical and Greek revival elements of the American nation. And as you all know, in 2024, the Bethlehem Moravian settlement, along with other Moravian settlements, was recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site.
You should be.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
That's a big deal.
So yeah, I mean, you can see the pictures. I mean, this seems pretty simple as well. It looks like the rails up there will be replaced, I'm assuming, in kind and shape and scale and size.
I had the fortunate opportunity to go on top to see
Lucky you.
the wood rails, and they are an exact match, the infill portions, and they are reusing the existing wood and copper flashing and everything. They're just going to refinish it and repair where necessary, but they are using the existing stuff. So it's about as in kind of a replacement as you can get.
I move to approve it as submitted.
I'll second that.
Can I ask you one question? This piece of metal that connects the two pieces of wood. So is that yeah? No, it's not even that. I just It's just because you can't get a run of a piece of lumber that long, right?
No, I think that's just what they did back then, the flashing.
Uh-huh. Interesting. How would it be done today?
I don't think they do that. Like, no one flashes the top of the fence.
Right.
But they have it smooth enough so you can't get cut, and it does deflect the water.
How nice.
I mean, let's face it, quite often we don't do things as good as they did back then.
Right.
Well, today they do it in plastic.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There are those things.
You'd be surprised that, just for everybody's knowledge, the amount of detail that goes to this when you really can't see the
Right.
detail
Yeah,
from the ground.
Yeah.
It was pretty ornate.
I'm sure. How exciting. Oh,
Okay, motion's been made by Joe, seconded by Mike. Roll call vote. Connie,
Aye.
Diana,
yes.
motion carries unanimously. You're still in the hot seat, right?
Yep.
Okay. 412 Heckenwelder Place. The applicant owner of the property located at 412 Heckenwelder Place proposes to rebuild the entrance steps in kind, and the existing stone will be reused. The facade containing the entrance steps is a 2.5-story stone facade that's raised above the brick sidewalk by a half-story and is topped with a partially pedimented gable roof. The facade is relatively simple, with one double-hung window located on each side of the second floor and basement levels. Simple but elegant stone buttresses are distinguishing architectural element on this portion of the building. A centrally located double door is recessed into the building and surrounded by a brick arch. The landing of the entrance steps is centrally located with a run of stairs approaching from each side. The stair structure itself is constructed of stone that matches the building. The stair risers are also exposed stone. The stair treads are constructed of bluestone paving slabs. The hand and guardrails are simple metal railing painted black. And going out there, you can see that the treads, the bluestone treads are, I mean, I don't know that they move when people step on them, but there's the mortar's coming out and they're gapped from the risers and stuff. So, I mean, it's in need of repair, but
They're just going to take it apart and put it back together using all the materials.
Same rails too? Handrails?
We do have a welder on call in case the bottoms need to be
Mm-hmm.
the part that's.
Mhm.
missing.
Yep.
So he has to add that.
Okay.
I move to approve as presented.
I'll second it.
let me catch up.
Yep.
This one, just so you're aware, you will need a permit for this one because it's stairs. Okay, I'm just saying, you didn't need one for the replacement of the, for the infill.
And is it just the weather that deteriorated these stairs, do you think?
They were rebuilt like 4 years ago.
I remember.
I don't think they did a good job.
Mm.
But the salt was really.
Oh, yeah.
That was you, right, Connie? And Diana.
Salt had been ruining the cement everywhere.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem with stairs and sidewalks and stuff is that the salt in the winter, you got to keep them safe and it just
Yeah.
rips them apart. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, motion's been made by Connie, seconded by Diana. Joe?
Aye.
And Michael?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you for taking such great care of a beautiful building. Thank you for taking such great care of a beautiful building.
Tell you what, they want it done right.
Yeah.
If I knew what people charged, I'd still be in business.
Do I have a motion to adjourn
I make a motion to adjourn our meeting.
in a second?
Second.
5:49 PM. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
6 o'clock reservation.
Where are
I
you
hope it's
going?
close.
Twisted olive.
Oh, yeah.
Twisted olive.
Oh, nice. Not far.
Even you could run there in that time. You got